chilling in the party with hoodie rats around. Could it be they love the way we talk, the way we move, the way we walk, or the way we grew? Whatever it is, they love it. California thuggin', they can't get enough of it. Liquor in my cup, so I say fuck it. Baby, come get some of Freddie G's lovin'.
We gonna party tonight. Bring everybody you know. A drum Bacardi ignite. This rumor down to the floor. A West Coast party. Bring everybody tonight. A West Coast party. We feeling alright, alright, alright.
It's on, it's going down tonight. I'm already buzzing and feeling alright. So grab a girl and take her to the dance floor. Tony's on the beat with the West Coast flow. Collaborating with 714. Mad Struggle is here to give you some more. I told you once that we ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna take it to the top and let the motherfucker drop. What goes up must come down. When the Tonys drop, man, I'm ready for the pound. Just having a little bit of fun. The party's jumping in, we gotta make a quick beer run. Gotta stock up on all my liquor. We're playing beer pong and I wish the cup was bigger. Gotta go, but don't forget, Matt Struggles in the house and we're here to represent.
We gonna party tonight. Bring everybody you know. A drum Bacardi ignite. This rumor down to the floor. A West Coast party. Bring everybody tonight. A West Coast party. We feeling alright, alright, alright.
Yeah. Welcome to the podcast, everybody. I'm your host, Ben. We coming to you with episode 21. What's cracking? I know you guys missed us. Was it 2 weeks? God damn. Yup. Episode 21 going down today. So yeah, guys, first of all, I just want to apologize for not being in it. But unfortunately, we have lost our co-host. So this guy here, I don't know if you guys seen him. He's been missing since episode 21. I'm sorry, since episode 20. So if you guys seen him, let him know. Hey, report, bro, report. What's cracking? Nah, I don't know if he's busy being a grandpa or what. But anyways, guys, like I said, thought I'd get back to you guys, get episode 21 in, and see what's cracking. But anyways, guys, yeah, like I said, we're just gonna jump right into this. So today we're diving into a topic that touches all of us, work happiness and how it affects all of us. Work happiness and how to create a balance, where everyone thrives. If you ever felt overworked, undervalued, or wondered if things could be better for you and your team, this is the episode for you. Why does this topic matter? Work is such a big part of our lives, but too often, we see unhappy employees, burnout teams, and businesses struggling because they can't find that magic formula of happy employees and fair compensation. Let's see. So let's manifest a vision today. Workplace where people are, fulfilled with where compensation matches effort and everyone feels valued. This isn't a dream. It's possible, and I'm here to help you guys out, show you guys, how to get by. Not to get by, but you know what I mean. But yeah, so studies show that overworked employees are 63% more likely to experience burnout. How many of you guys been experienced burnout before? It's a crazy feeling, bro. It's like you get burned out of doing the same routine, day in, day out, same pay, struggling paycheck to paycheck, stuff like that. And not just on the employee side, these organizations, they're losing, estimated like 1 trillion annually, due to productivity issues that cause this burnout. So productivity goes down because people get burned down. They don't want to go to work. They don't want to do nothing. So it's a real thing. So just imagine, you're an employee who consistently puts in about 60 hours weekly. Skipping meals, family time, meet these deadlines. Yeah, sure they might be getting things done, but at what cost? It's your health suffers, your morale plummets, and eventually you get discouraged and you end up leaving. But yeah, I mean, your health is a big part of it because obviously when you're out there putting in work 60 hours a week, day in day out, doing what you got to do to support your family, you know that's obviously what we got to do on a daily basis, obviously. But yeah, we put in that OT, 60 hours a week, day in, day out, taking away from your family time, especially those that, got newborn babies and stuff like that. Yeah, right now you're, putting in that work and everything else, but you're missing out on your kids, growing up stages pretty much, important parts of the life, at this point and stuff, Um, but yeah, I mean, it's, yeah, so, you end up disengaging and you end up leaving your job. And this isn't sustainable, you take your, we're not machines, you know, pinche Robocop y todo, we got lives, you got everyday things to do and stuff like that, and overworking people doesn't create efficiency. It creates, resentment, because, obviously, you're not going to be efficient if you're, burned out and you're not going to work, doing what you got to do. And, you end up resenting your job, or people at work or your employees. And you're like, F this dude, they're not paying me enough for this bull crap. And, I'm going to do half-ass shit or whatever, what I mean. So, it's just start hating, pretty much going to work, doing what you got to do to support your family and everything else. And the worst part of it, it's completely avoidable. You know, um, why happy employees matter. Obviously, being happy matters. Key statistics. My bad. Jesus, can't even get it out. Companies with high engagement, employees are 21% more profitable. Which means, if you're engaged with your employees and stuff like that, obviously they're going to be more open to everything else, and your company's going to be more profitable than it should be. Happy employees are about 12% more productive than unhappy ones. Well, yeah, obviously, if you're happy and you're doing what you got to do, you want to be there at work. You're gonna be doing a lot more than somebody that's just not there, does not engage, isn't happy. They're gonna they're pretty much gonna resent their everyday life, with jobs and everything else. So it's like they're not gonna put in that effort, to try to make everything progress and stuff like that. So yeah, yeah, it's crazy. That I used to work with the team. Employees were consistently celebrating for their, contributions, got paid what they deserved, and they were given room and time to rest. Obviously, you're putting all them hours in. You need time to rest and relax, and if you're getting paid, obviously you like that. And places that give you incentives and stuff like that to progress and everything else. Obviously, you're gonna be a lot more happy. And you can feel the energy. that radiates off of your other employees and everything else, and your coworkers and stuff. So it's pretty cool. You know, fortunately enough, I'm a little blessed to be where I'm at as far as in my career, and the job that I have. They're pretty good to me. So yeah, so I've been working in the telecommunications field for about 6 years or so. So I've been good. I've been happy. They treat me good. They pay me good. They benefits and everything else. All the all the happiness that comes with working. Well, yeah. I mean, like anybody else, you get tired. You're like, frustrated with some things, and you're unhappy with some things. But for the most part, I'm good. I'm happy, and they take care of me. Benefits and pay, compensation, 401k, and everything else too. So I don't want to say I'm like, you know, overjoyed with everything that's going on. Yeah, things could be better, but like I said, it starts from the top down. Your employers, they got to be cool. They got to be, you know, uh, give you that compensation you need to get you motivated too. Um, but yeah, it's just some of them, compared to a toxic relationship or a toxic workplace. Yeah, like I remember I used to work in one of those too. It's like puro pinche gossip all day long. The girls over there gossiping about the other girls. And, oh yeah, she's trying to get a raise over there, being all sucking up to the supervisor or the lead or whatever it is. It's like all their whole thinking is like, oh yeah, they're just trying to advance and get up there and shit without work. Um, but yeah, I mean it's true. I mean sometimes they are you know just doing the most, doing too much and stuff, trying to get trying to advance without putting in the time and stuff. So yeah, some of these girls are gonna be hating and shit. But yeah, it's just like there's toxic workplaces, where people feel like they're just a number too. You want to be respected and stuff like that. Which would you rather be a part of, a toxic or a gelling company where everybody's just gelling and everything's cool and everybody's happy. It's being productive and everything else. So yeah, so happiness, at the workplace doesn't just appear. It's cultivated. It's about setting intentions, aligning actions and believing in the values of people. Yeah, because if you're as an employer, you gotta believe in your people that work for you, their values and everything else. Compensation and fairness and everything else. Well, it all comes down to you know, let's address the elephant in the room. Let's talk about money. People don't just work for the passion. Well, I mean, some do. Some people love what they do. Some people like what they do. Are happy with what they're doing. But at the end of the day, it's about putting food on the table, providing for your family. Um, you know, buying what you need, getting the luxuries that you need, that you want to have in life, and stuff like that too. So, you know, I don't want to say money is everything, but hey, that cheddar, when it comes down to getting that cheddar, you better get it. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it's just because I mean, fair compensation, it's a sign of respect. To me, that's what I think. It's like if you're going out of your way, doing what you got to do, putting in that OT, those 60-hour weeks, trying to meet deadlines and everything else, yeah, you want to be compensated. You want to be, respected for your hard work. You want to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Shoot, I don't know. But anyways, you want to be congratulated for all the accolades and everything else that you do, throughout your work, and your workmanship, and your respect for people and others and everything else. So all that comes into play. You want to get you know you want to get compensated for what your value, pretty much the value of you. It's not a privilege. It's respects. You want to be respected. You know, employees who feel like they're underpaid are like 50% more likely to leave within the first year. So if your employees ain't happy, there's gonna be all kinds of turnover and everything else. They're not gonna want to work for you. They're not gonna want to be there. So it's gonna be a downward spiral. You're gonna have all kinds of turnover and everything else. With fair practice, there's fair pay and fair practices and stuff. Leads to about 60% increase to trust between your employees and management. So um, yeah, you pay your employees like they should be. They're gonna be trusting you. They're gonna be they're gonna go all out for you. Make your make your practice a lot more successful, profitable, productive, stuff like that. So regular marketplace. They usually do conducting regular marketplace salary reviews. So like in my field of work, they're not always, but they're every now and then they're doing reviews with other competitors. So they go based on what everyone's paying their pretty much employees within the telecommunications field. So they want to be competitive, because if you're not being competitive with your employees, and these other companies, they're just gonna come in and snatch them up. So you want to be competitive with your employees and keep them happy with everything that goes on. Um, and you want to be transparent about how pay is determined. You're just not gonna be like, well, you ain't doing nothing, so you ain't getting paid. you know. And like I said, because in the end, it's just gonna be, you know, it's gonna go back to that high turnover and stuff like that too. So, you know, um, you know, and just other benefits too that show that you care. Like wellness programs, and mental health support. And for me, I think I think a lot of the mental health is a big concern. I think mental health has been increasing in the last couple of years, and everything else is just like, because nobody knows. It's just you know just like anybody that any of your coworkers. You don't know what's going on in their life. They don't know what's going on in your life. So next coworker right next to you could be going through some stuff, and if you know they could have this mental breakdown, or go into depression and stuff like that too. So these employers, they need to have uh, wellness programs, and mental health support, and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I mean, just imagine, you know, um, just imagine a workplace where everyone knows they're being fairly compensated. The energy shifts. People show up eager to contribute, and then the retention soars. So it's just like, everybody's gonna want to stick around. If you got a good work environment, the energy's up. People are participating. People are respecting one another. Um, they're being compensated. For all the accolades that go on and stuff like that too. They're gonna stick around. They're not gonna be like, oh yeah, no. But yeah, but if they're not, if you're not happy, then you're just gonna be like, forget it, bro, I'm out. So but at the same time, you want to create a balance of your wellness and everything else. Obviously, if you're doing well, your health ain't in good standings, then everything's gonna come crumbling down. Um, just building that culture, and it's always cool to say yes and no to stuff. Um, but like I said, your health has to be in top notch, not top notch, but you want to be in good spirits with your health and everything else. Because I mean, even with me, it's like the last two, what was it? I want to say about 2 years ago it was. I don't remember, but anyways, yeah, 2 years ago I had knee surgery. So yeah, I was out for like 6 months from work. Um, it's like now I can't do what I used to do when I was 21. Shit, you know. So it's just like I can't even chase after my grandkids anymore. They're the little one. He's just started walking not too long ago. So he got rollerblades on them feet, bro. He just starts taking off and stuff, and for you to try to keep up to him, shoot. So you know, I mean, I don't want to say I'm like old and shit, but it gets difficult to try to catch up to them, at a certain age and stuff, and it's just like wow, you know. Um, but yeah, your most important part is your health. Health comes first. Your family comes first. You want to make sure that obviously your health is in good standing, so that way you're able to take care of your family. Provide and be able to do everything that you want to do with your family and stuff like that too. Because if you don't got no good health benefits or you don't got this or that, it's not gonna turn out good for you. You know what I mean? But but yeah, just being appreciated at work and everything else, and it's just crazy because I mean even like my wife, she'll come home frustrated and stuff sometimes, and it's like you know she I think she's I mean I think they have a lot of turnover at her place where she's at too, but I think it's just all because just a lot of young people, and they don't, from what she says anyways. I don't know. I don't work there, so I don't know. But yeah, it's just like when you got young people, a lot of them don't care. You know, not to say everyone, but a lot of the youngsters are just like well, I don't need this job. I don't need to work. I don't need to do this. I'm just doing it because I, you know, got money. I need to make some money. But at the same time, it's like, well, they can just up and leave and everything else, and they have mom and dad to fall back on. Living in that, living at mom and dad's house still. But for me, I would be like, well, my mom wasn't like that. She's like, you gonna live here, bro. You gonna work. You gonna pay some bills. You gonna pay some rent, something. Um, but even with me, I was never like that. Anyways, I was always trying to help out my mom as much as I could. God rest her soul. But yeah, I was always trying to go above and beyond and help out my mom and everything else. And I was always out there working, hustling, doing whatever. Even young kid, even as a young kid, I was out there selling candy and you know, um, what did we do? Selling candy. We used to deliver newspapers. Uh, some of the kids these days don't know what delivering newspaper was. And, everything now is like everything's on the internet. You're all okay. Look it up, bro. Look it up on the internet. But back then they all had actual thick ass Sunday newspaper, bro. Everybody's getting that for the comics, for the coupons, and the shopping and stuff like that. And it was just like they would eat that up, bro. They would wait for the Sunday newspaper to come around. You're like, if they didn't get the newspaper, bro, they were pissed. But yeah, I was just like, yeah, I used to do that. I used to go door to door, bro, just selling candies and, trying to get, what was it? It was Orange County Register. Yeah, Orange County Register, door to door, trying to get subscriptions for people to sign up for the register to get at least the Sunday paper. But yeah, like I said, like some of these people just like I said, they don't know what work is, bro. It's just like back in our days, it was just like I'm not saying it like if I'm 100 years old and shit, but yeah, but back in the days, it was like everybody was working, bro, and everybody was doing what they had to do. Um, what I got sidetracked, but yeah, but anyway, yeah, yeah, so my wife was like, all these kids and stuff like that they're hiring, and they don't they call loud, they don't go in, they're sick, they're making excuses and stuff like that, and when it comes to my wife doing it, it's like she's like, no, 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 I can't, you know. I'm like, why? She's like, because then nobody is there to cover for me and stuff like that too. And I'm like, well, shit, you know, when I mean, when you're sick or you got a doctor's appointment, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta take care of yourself. These little ass bitches don't give a damn about you when they're calling in. You think they're sitting at home or wherever they're chilling at and like think, oh well, I don't want to take off because Alicia's gonna have to, pick up the slack. Hell no, they don't give a damn. They take out, call out whatever day and shit, and just do what they gotta do. I told her, I go, you gotta do what you gotta do. Because we only got one body, we only got one, one life and shit. You gotta take care of it as much as you can before these old bones break down and they don't work no more. So, but yeah, it's like you know, my wife is great. I mean, she probably puts a lot of puts up with a lot at work. Because she all the shit that they ask of her, they put a lot on her plate, and she's like, fuck it, just knocks it out. You know, but yeah, I mean, we're not all made that way though. But but yeah, like I said, it's just you got to take care of your family, you got to do what you got to do and stuff like that. And it's just just prioritizing your wellness and balancing it, with family and work and everything else. Just manifesting a better workplace just isn't just about visualizing it. It's about talking, taking aligned, intentional steps, speak it into existence and then act on it. Just happy employees, like I said, lead to better businesses. A lot of if you're happy, that business is going to flourish along with their employees. Just fair compensation. You know, I can't stress that enough. It's like you know, especially with the prices and the economy and everything else right now. It's just like if you're not getting paid what you should be paid or what you think should be compensated for, those employees are just gonna take off, bro. They're not gonna stick around and see, oh, well, maybe they'll give me a raise next month, next year. You know, as soon as they get a better offer, they're gonna jump. You know. So yeah, so you got to take care of your employees. You got to do what you got to do for them, and you know, you got to give them incentives. You got to give them praise and respect and everything else too. You know, uh, managing workloads and focusing on wellness, or they're not negotiable. 'Cause like I said, you only have one body. You got to take care of it. It's not just about numbers; it's about people. But yeah, let me know what's one thing that you guys are gonna do this week to make your workplace or team, uh, happier. Once again, what's one thing you do this week to make your workplace or team happier? I haven't really thought about that either. But yeah. So yeah, put it in the comments. Let us know. Let us know what you think. And this is one thing. Just like close your eyes for a moment and picture yourself in the the ideal workplace. Like imagine like how it feels to be valued, like fairly compensated and excited, you know, to work every day. You know, hold on to that vision and take one step towards making it real. You know, but yeah, I was thinking about that too. I was like, okay, I was like, shoot, imagine how it feels to be valued, fairly compensated, and then you're excited to go to work every day. That hasn't happened yet. I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, but for real, yeah, just close your eyes, think about it, and then like your perfect scenario, your perfect workplace, your perfect compensation. Like, what would it be? You know, um, yeah, that's crazy. I'm still like thinking about it. I'm like, what the heck? But yeah, anyways, guys, yeah, don't forget to tune in. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the podcast. Uh, Let everybody else know about it. Yeah, let this guy know about it. Because, like I said, he's been missing since episode 20. Jerry, reportate, puto. Anyways, guys, Mike Manifestation Podcast. Uh, yeah, let us know. I mean, anything you guys want to talk about, anything you guys are that's on your mind. Um, I was thinking about talking about the politics, but there's not a lot of people that are not into politics, and usually we don't want to get into politics because it's a big old thing. But you know, but anyways, with the politics, I'll just say one thing. It's like for me, I think the whole thing should just all be forget the Republicans, forget the Democrat side. Let's just do all one whole, one whole. What do you call it? I don't know, one whole group, I guess you can say. There's no Republican, no Democrat, and just whoever's running. You know, that's my thought, anyways. And whether you vote for Pamela Harris or Donald Trump, that's your thing. Everybody has different views, different opinions, and we don't want to get into that here on this channel. But but anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Like I said, remember to like and subscribe to the videos. Let everybody know about the podcast. Um, Also, we're trying to get to 100 subscribers. I think we're at like 70 something, 70 or something, 70 something. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah. So once we get 100 subscribers, guys, we're gonna do a raffle for some shirts, a hat, or something, and just some merchandise and stuff that we got coming out. But yeah, other than that, guys, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Episode 22 coming out. Well, hopefully, this guy shows up. If not, you'll see me solo next week again, guys. But yeah, I'm gonna keep some stuff going for you guys. Other than that, guys, catch you guys on the next one. Love you guys. Peace. Take care of yourself. And I'm out.